Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're mostly looking for an excuse to play the big bat god, because gaining life is cool, and getting free creatures are cool, and your opponent discarding cards is cool, so why not? And we're just going to lean into the life gain aspect of it, because that's pretty easy to do with as much life gain as there is right now. So, let's get in and see what we got. Alright, for those of you who don't know what I'm referring to when I say the bat god, we're talking about Aclazotz, Deepest Betrayal. This is a 5-mana 4/4 with flying and lifelink, which is great. And then when it attacks, your opponent has a discard, and if they can't, you get a bat, and then fun stuff happens. Actually, it's if they discard a land card, you get a bat. But the cool part about this is, if they can't, then you get to draw a card anyway, and it may not even die and can come back, so it's also really cool. We're going to pair this with Deep Cavern Bat, because, you know, we're on theme, it's a bat, but also lifelink and flying, and you've seen this before. It's kind of the card of choice for the early game when anything playing black these days. And then let's get into the rest of the life gain stuff. We're going to be playing Lunarch Veteran because, you know, playing creatures, gaining life, easy enough. Which also means we're going to try Amalia. This is a fun card where it just grows, it's hard to get rid of. And I have seen this go off once for 20, but honestly, most of the time you don't really want it to. You want to just be attacking, killing your opponent well before then. Also, Ellysil Core gains life whenever you have creatures come into play, but does have a bonus that you can drain your opponent whenever your creatures die. Because we're going to be gaining so much life, we're going to be playing Resplendent Angel because, well, if we can get more than 5 in a turn, which seems like we should be able to, then we just start getting some angels for free, which is nice. We're also going to play Voice of the Blessed because, well, with this many life gain triggers, why wouldn't we? And on the upper end, we're going to be looking at things like Wandering Emperor because, while it does gain life, we're mostly playing it for some extra removal. We'll be playing Shieldred as well because also gains life, but drains your opponent, so another win condition. And Steel Seraph, because this can give something lifelink, or flying in some cases where we need it, because sometimes you might get something like Amalia really big, but you can't force her through. Well, just giving her flying will end the game. And then another removal card we're going to play is Virtue of Persistence, because it does gain life, in addition to letting us just get cool stuff back from the graveyard, possibly our opponent's things. But these are all things that you've probably seen played before, it's just let's see if they're good together. And if you want the full deck list, you can get it at the end of the video, like always, or you can go to the description down below, look for our blue arrows, it'll take you to our Moxfield link. You can get this deck and a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, let's go see if all this life gain is worth its salt on the arena ladder. If you want to buy any cards for today's deck or any other game stuff, remember to go to CoolStuffInc.com. You can use code DRAGON, that'll save you 5% at checkout. And Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. Okay, this is a pretty easy start. Let's keep this. I'm going to go ahead and put this into play for now. I'd rather save this till we have some things that trigger from the life gain if possible. Oh, well, actually, that kind of helps, believe it or not. I mean, it means we won't be able to play our turn 4 thing when we want to, but that's kind of okay. Alright, oh, they've got Double Audacity and Weaver? That's gross. I mean, I guess alright, sure. We'll take the Weaver, I guess. My thought here is they can load up on whatever they want, and then we get our choice of destroying something with an Iganjo. Or, yeah, I think we just destroy something with Iganjo. And then we can try to lean on Wandering Emperor. If we get the lands, if not, we'll go ahead and play a Steel Seraph. I think it's kind of just where we're at. Oh, no. They're going to split those up, aren't they? If they split up the points. Okay, they're at least making 2 big creatures. That's good. Oh, no, they can just make them both. Well, it depends on if they make them both 4 toughness or not. We'll see. Alright, they only made 1. Okay, alright. Wow, we're going to have some work to do for real here. Because they're going to get all that back. Well, they're going to get 2 cards and that goes back to their hand. I'm really hoping for an untapped land here so we can get this Wandering Emperor off. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, that'll work. We'll take it. Still attacking because we're not blocking. Pass the turn. I mean, we know there's at least 1 enchantment coming, right? It's just where's it going to go? Oh, there wasn't. Oh, well, that's kind of nice. Okay, that was unexpected.
Anyone who harms my people must confess.
All right, so we're at 17. Despite all that, I mean, we're not getting wrecked here. Okay, gain a life. Play Shieldred, because now we can just play Steel Seraph for max value next turn. Attack for 2. I assume they'll exile Shieldred and then a bunch of bad things will happen to us, but that's okay. Because they have to draw an exile removal at some point. This would be the perfect time if they have it. Yep, looks like they do. Oh, they didn't. They just got Spirited Companion. Okay. Opponent's at 11. Can we kill them next turn? No, we can't. We can do 4. Oh, they drew, though, so they're at 9. We might be able to kill them now. Yeah, she can die. I'm like, that's fine.
Until next time, then.
So, let's see. Opponent's at 7, effectively, if we don't let Shieldred. Yeah, that's it, right? We just play this. Do I do both lifelink and... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. If we just want to have 2 blockers in case... Nah, it's just 6. Oh, no, it's not enough. That's only 8. Scratch that. That doesn't work the way we thought. Opponent could possibly kill us with Trample and some other silly things. We could drain them for 2. Attack for 2. That's still only 6. That's not enough. Alright, we're going to do this then. And at least just put all the pressure on the opponent. Okay, cool. Yeah, my math wasn't wrong there, right? It was 4, 5, 6, and then 2 is 7, 8. So yeah, I would have just given Shieldred Flying. Give it lifelink, attack. We'll gain 6, so we're at 28. We have 2 blockers for the non-tramplers, and just see what they can do with 2 cards coming out of their hand. I think we were still safe for the most part. Could have got a little weird if they, like, pumped up Naturalist for a bunch of life or something, but yeah, we'll take it either way. Okay, yeah, we're definitely keeping this. This is kind of ideal, because if either one of these dies, we still have the Voice of the Blessed behind it, so that's kind of nice. Now, if everything dies, well, that's just sad life for us, but, you know, we'll get over it. Alright, attacking for 1. Man, let's just draw land so we can get this Aclazotz down on time. That would be nice. Alright, looks like the removal is now flowing, so... Oh, well, that's nice too. This isn't bad just in case they have another Virtue as their only removal. They won't be able to kill our Duder. But, I mean, any other removal, they're going to play here anyway. We know that. Only good news would be if they played, like, Liliana. And then we just sacrifice the veteran. But this might just be go for the throat or something. Nope, it's a Dread Knight. That is great for us. And I cannot overstate how great that is. Alright. Attacking. Okay. Making things happen now. Shieldred we don't even care about. We're just going to gain so much life. We're just going over the top. I was going to say, there's the other Virtue. So they did have one. Yeah, no blocks. We're fine with that. Yeah, we're going to play this for 3. We're going to play this. Gain a life, so that grows. We're going to give this lifelink. Attack. Alright. How you doing, opponent? I mean, we're not feeling bad. Even if we lose our Voice of the Blessed. We've got an Aclazotz. We've got Steel Seraph come over the top. We got some things happening. They can gain life here, though, by killing a Steel Seraph if all they have is another Virtue. Command is interesting. Yeah. Just make us lose our biggest thing? Sure. I mean, it keeps you alive. Can't hate it. That's cute. Not in a hurry to play it, though. Give this lifelink. And attack. Alright. Also, nothing great really in the yard for them to get right now, so that's also good news. Even if they play those. I mean, if they have another one, we lose Veteran and Aclazotz, we can get Aclazotz back, I guess. Alright, what do they want to do here? Yep, I'm still not blocking. I mean, we're at 27, so down to 22. We're definitely winning the race at this point. Archfiend. Alright, well, glad we held on to that. And then we're going to attack, giving this lifelink. There's a weird pause there. That makes me uncomfortable. Oh, it's because they can bounce their familiar. Alright. Okay, they're at 5. We have no benefit to holding on to that, so sure. I mean, we're at 29. I don't know what they would even remotely do here. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. I mean, that lets them gain 2, so they'd be at 7. So yeah, that's still lethal. Yeah, not blocking. So there's the food that would let them gain 2. Or no, you gain 3 from food. So they're at 8. I mean, we're at 21, so, or 20, so it's like, eh. We're in no hurry. And we're going to get a card off of this when we attack. Yeah, at this point, the opponent has to dedicate to keep getting food until they can kill creatures and stuff of ours. Yeah, I guess we play this because we're going to get to scry. We're doing... Oh, yeah, that can stay on top. We're in full life gain mode now. And that's tough for the opponent, because even if they get rid of everything, they know Shieldred's now just sitting on top, waiting. Yep. Alright, we'll scry 2 more times. Takanuma's great. That's also great. In the turn. Yeah, we got all the bases covered now. These are the games you like where your opponent has the mana for Virtue and it's just not a benefit to them. Alright, we're going first. Let's keep it. Really not sure. Like, I kind of want to play Bat on... Maybe playing Bat on 2 is more important than playing Veteran on 1, really. Because even in this scenario, I'm not... Like, I'm almost never playing Amalia here. Really? Because we'd rather have the information of the opponent's hand and or stop a problematic card, you know? Twisted Fealties. They would get to steal something. That's annoying, but at least we know it exists. Alright. Sometimes that's good enough. That's why having the information is important. Like, we know if things get tight later and we leave a Shieldred, we need something to block it because they can steal it. Or even them being able to gain life from our own Still Seraph or whatever. It's just those little things that knowing make a big difference. Yeah, we just take it. I mean, we're gaining enough life right now. We don't have to sweat it. Let's go and go Amalia here. Lose 1, gain 1. That can definitely stay. That obviously can stay again. Alright. So Amalia is super big, super fast. Obviously, we are making a creature big enough to pose a threat to ourselves. So that is something we have to pay attention to. And now they have 3 unknown cards. And I have to make a decision next turn on if... Huh. Are they willing to just rage here? And if so, are we okay with that? I feel like the answer is yes. Like, you just straight up trade, that's fine. Oh, they're going to Lightning Strike. Okay. That actually also works. That's fine. Okay, we'll give, This Vigilance, I guess? I mean, they know we have a go for the throat, so that's something that I'm sure they're just going to be waiting on. Devastator we can block. Alright, cool. That worked out okay. Just give this Vigilance. Alright, that was enough for the opponent, I guess. Alright, let's keep it. I swear, there's been so much of that deck showing up on the ladder lately. Trying to think about what I want future turns to look like. I don't think our life matters that much, so I think the plan here is going to be try to play bats. Actually, maybe we don't play bats first. Yeah, we play bats first still. See if we can get rid of a removal card. We did. The problem is now they've got Counterspell backup, which is not any better. Alright. Sure, no blocks. Alright, so we're going to have to get a little crafty here. We can try to remove their duelist, let them counter. Play a veteran. Alright, and we'll block with the veteran. And then we'll try to veteran Amalia next turn. I think is the plan here. I think. Like, I say that, I'm not confident, but it's a thing. But we'll see. It's better than nothing. We have to at least be at, like, under 7 poison, because this will get us killed if we're not careful. Ah, that's tough. I did want to Amalia this turn. Alright, I need to see... Oh, crap. Crap. Alright. I can't Amalia and do that, though. Alright. I think the plan is bat first, I guess. If they have another counter, they have another counter. Okay, cool. At least we got some information we needed. And then we can play 2 blockers next turn at a minimum, so that's cool. Alright. It's about as close as we could make this happen under the circumstances, so hopefully this works. Because otherwise, we are out of plans. Oh, they had another duelist. That's pretty terrible for us, actually. Alright, Amalia. Attack. Man, I'd love for you to grow. Dang it. Would have really, really loved for you to grow there. Alright, so if they get rid of everything here, which they probably can do, we'd take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'd just be dead. Yeah, that's tough. Alright, well, they got us. Yep, we're dead. Let's keep this, I guess. Yeah, not totally sure how this is going to work out just yet, but we're going to find out real fast. Ugh. Well, the good news is maybe we can gain enough life that this won't hurt as bad as it looks like it can. And we did find a 4th land, so that does give us an opportunity to set up some things. Consuming Tide. They only have, let's see. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return everything else. And these just let them draw and proliferate and whatever. Alright, we'll take a little bit of a beating. That's fine. Yep. They're gonna spell snare next turn? No. Alright. That's tough. But it might still work out to our benefits. Well, that doesn't do anything, because that's a... Oh, wait, that's -3. Oh, but they'll get to proliferate, too. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I think here's what we do. We go ahead and play this with the assumption that they're just gonna bounce it or whatever with this Serum Snare, which would make a lot of sense. And then we'll have to try to Wandering Emperor. And then figure things out from there. Because we're going to take like 10 damage plus this turn if they want us to. Alright, they didn't bite on it, so that's good, I suppose. Attack for 1. I don't even know if we can get away with just... End the turn, I guess. Okay. Needed to make sure there wasn't a counter or something there first.
I've learned much during my travels.
I mean, we're still going to take a big hit here. We're not out of the woods by any stretch, but at least this doesn't trample or anything. And they might take a turn to attack Wandering Emperor here. I doubt it, but possible. Okay, they didn't do any such thing. That's interesting. Alright, so we do this. And then we do this. Lose a life, gain a life. Okay, Serum Snare, annoying. And then I think we just go ahead and make it 2/2, so we just gain 2 life here.
That we must protect the people.
And now we're just looking for a removal card for a Spyglass Siren. And return on all input, then you draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hand. So they'll draw a card. Alright, sure, we'll keep this guy, right? Choose a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen. Yeah, alright, sure. Yep, sounds good. Oh, alright. We're going to go ahead and do this. Doing this first in case there is like a make disappear or something else there. We at least get to do that first. Alright, we'll gain some life. And that's just a land in hand. So we'll lose 1, gain 1 if we go that way. Or, well, we get to block safely here anyway, right? So let's do this. Lose 1, gain 1. We just have to hope they don't draw anything to get rid of our Deep Cavern Bat. If they do, we're dead. Because it's probably going to be something that also puts a counter on their Spyglass Siren. Y'all knew what I meant. Alright, we'll block. Alright, so that's going to put a counter on the voice. Alright, and we got a land. What can we do with it? We can play 2 creatures here. One's a flyer, so alright. This works. But also just play bat straight up. But I think we don't. I think we try to be smarter here. We could just play Shieldred. Gain 2. Lose 1, gain 2. So we're at 11 if we play Shieldred here. Yeah, I think we do that. So now I'm pretty sure they can't just attack us, kill us. Even if they get rid of our flyer. So, and currently we could trade. They go to 4. I think we're good now, though. Wow, that was a good game. Whoa, tough. Credit to the opponent. They had some cool stuff going on here. I hadn't seen a deck doing these shenanigans before. It's kind of cool. I like it. Huh. You know, No, I'm going to mulligan this. I thought about keeping it, but I don't think that would have done all that much. Go ahead and do this. I'm not sure this is outright better either, but, you know. At least we're able to do things before turn 3. And could have been a big deal here against, like, blue decks, because you don't want to give them a bunch of free turns. I'm almost hoping they play something we can kill with the Virtue here. Because that would help a lot with Miss Amalia. Otherwise, we're going to be really pressing to find some threats. Schooner was not what I was hoping to see. Alright, well, I guess we're attacking. End the turn. Sadly, this does not... I think I'm going to switch these out. I have some things to say about this list, definitely, at the end of the video. There's a few things I'm going to change. Oh. There's a pause here. Wedding announcements. Okay. Alright, that seems mostly fine, I guess. That is pretty cool. I'm just getting rid of a token so I can scry. See if maybe we could find something good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not attacking here anyway. Steel Seraph. You know what? You're alright. You might get us where we want to go. Let's pass the turn. Alright, we still have mana up for Go for the Throat. We can play Aclazotz next turn. We'll be 2 lands away from Virtue or Persistence. So, alright, some things can... We can start plotting some things to happen. That's not good for us, though. Because I don't really want to waste a Go for the Throat here, so I guess I can't. I mean, I could, but I'm not. Not on those duders. Yeah, we're definitely not attacking. But then next turn, we can at least, like, Steel Seraph, give Amalia lifelink, maybe, or, well, probably have to give it flying, so that doesn't really even solve our problem. An opponent would be able to kill Aclazotz here, then through Schooner, attack, and still make 2 tokens. That's pretty rough. Not a good exchange for us. Only plus side is we turn Aclazotz into a land. So we could use that for some things depending on what we draw. Well, there goes those options. Good news is, Aclazotz is going to live this turn. So there's that. Could be kind of a crazy situation if they block and then kill it with, like, Elspeth's Might. But, yeah, it makes sense to take the Go for the Throat. But they don't have a good attack now, so that's at least solid. Buys us a turn at a minimum. Alright, we found another land, so that's good. Now I have to decide if it's worth it to just play Steel Seraph here. If that's bad. If I was, I should have done that now, so I could give this Vigilance. That was a little stupid. Let's see what they discard. It's not going to be land, so we're not getting a bat out of it. That's for sure. But they do discard a card, which is important. But yeah, I definitely should have done this first and give this Vigilance. Okay. They're not blocking here, I don't think. Alright. So we get to Gruul Amelia, get to Scry. We already played a land for the turn. Lunarch Veteran. Huh. Well. Alright, I guess we let that stay. Yeah, now we just go ahead and do this. Because now we can Lunarch Veteran and then Mirix or whatever, and that's fine. Yeah, definitely would have been better off playing Steel Seraph first here. Currently, under the circumstances, we can still block a Deep Cavern Bat, so it's mostly fine. And then we're still 1 land away from Virtue or Persistence. If this stuff does go to the graveyard, start picking off things. Or probably get back their Lord Skitter if I was going to do anything. So funny, they only had 3 lands, but they had the right cards for a 3-land hand. Now I just have to be careful of just like Wandering Emperors and things as they get that 4th land. Alright, we will not be blocking, so your Deep Cavern Bats can be larger here. Whoa. Whoa. Why are we attacking with everything here, opponent? That feels a little bit aggressive. And now we know that Rafine's on top. What does this mean? I feel like there's an obvious card here I'm missing, but... Oh, okay, they had to destroy evil. I was like, why are we attacking with all these things? Alright, sure. I'm your Huckleberry. We kind of know what's going on at this point. Alright, let's... I think I have to give this Vigilance so I could possibly trade. But I mean, I think they're just going to attack with everything and get the life gain off that anyway. Right? And if we believe that, that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 that they're attacking with. So this would be 12. So I have to do everything I can to the opponent now. Could I attack with this? What is that? 9? No, it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. And then they would gain 12 back. Wow. This is unfortunate, actually. Give this life or vigilance. And then actually I probably should have given Steel Seraph vigilance. Yeah, because just making a token here isn't enough to do anything. Alright. Yeah, and that's only going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to be 1 short. So this only drains for 2. Damn. Damn. That's super unfortunate. I mean, we'll get to gain some amount of life from blocking or whatever, but realistically, we're going to be looking for an answer to kill Rafine off the top, I think. Even better if we can kill a bat and kill Rafine. That would be perfect, but here we at least get to trade for some little ones. Oh, wait, no, I did the math wrong. That's only going to be... Wait, and they're not playing Rafine here. Okay, they are. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so they're not attacking with everything. They could have played Rafine first. Yeah, okay. So this ends up being less problematic, but because I think the opponent handled that wrong. But either way, they're still going to get a bunch of life here, and I've got to block some things. Depending, I mean, they can discard a bunch of spells. But if they gain 7, they go to 10. They can block one of these. Yeah, we still need a kill card for Rafine to make life somewhat easy. Alright, so that's 8. They will go to 11. That's 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, I could block with Veteran, which also gives me a blocker for Flyers next turn. I mean, I guess that's okay. But yeah, we need a kill card for Rafine. That's really what this comes down to. Got to get that more than anything. If we don't, I think we're just dead. Whoa. Okay. Hold up. Hold, please. Shieldred kind of negates Rafine. Assuming they didn't keep just a kill spell. So this gets interesting. It doesn't really matter here. Alright. No attacks. Alright, hopefully they don't... Oh, well, looks like they might. Yep, they do. And that's all she wrote. Alright, we don't need to go any further. Let's keep it. See what we can do with Bat into Amalia. Humans. Okay. Well, we're going to need a really, really big Amalia to fight with, probably. Alright, well, let's see where we're headed. What you got? Don't love that. Okay, well, we got to take a Brutal Cathar just to buy the appropriate amount of time. Yep, you got it, friend. Ooh, they found another. Okay, well. There's going to be a pretty sizable attack next turn, one would imagine. Another Amalia is not what we were looking for. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and gain life now with this one. That might matter at some point. Oh, wait, I played... Oh, because I scryed and I drew a land both times. Ugh. It's not what we wanted. Well, opponent gets a good attack here. Yep, bring the pain. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Yep, all I can do is block there. Can I get something that gains life here? Wandering Emperor does technically do that, but doesn't really solve my problem. We play this, we're only getting to block one thing most likely, though we could double block. Actually, hold on. Let's attack first. See if we get to grow Amalia or not. I'm gonna go for the third on top. That's really good information. Alright, I guess we just pass. Hoping to get to use Wandering Ember, probably to give Amalia first strike, but if we can't, we can't, you know? Oh, that's gonna suck, because now they can play that on Adeline. Oh, they're not going to. Okay, that's good for us. Alright, calling human. Playing their extra human. We're still at a fair amount of life here, so we're going to take a lot of damage, but we're not going to be dead by any stretch, so that's good. Alright. Those trigger. We're just going to have to gain a crap ton of life on these coming turns. Alright, so we'll block the Adeline, and we're just going to hope they don't have another Adeline. That's that's part of this equation as well. But they do know we also have Go for the Throat here. Now we can kind of start setting up some blockers if we want. So let's attack with the bats first. Oh, another Go for the Throat. Excellent. Then I think things being what they are, we're just going to go ahead and play Steel Seraph. I mean, I could have done that pre-combat, but I was thinking about doing some other things. So, just kind of played it out of order there. And end the turn. So, like, they know we have a Go for the Throat. We're at 12 life. We have another Go for the Throat on top. Access to an Aclazotz that they don't know about. So that's good. Have some modest blocks here. Alright, they're just coming in with everything. Why not? Okay, well that's good to see that over there. Alright, we go ahead and kill this. I mean, they can remove counters and kill a Steel Seraph at some point if they want to, but that's kind of okay. We'll block here. We'll block here. Because they're probably just going to play Thalia this turn anyway. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. And if you just want to kill a Steel Seraph, we are okay with that. Oh, I didn't even have Amalia block anything. I just realized that. That was stupid. That's okay, though. We'll survive. I was looking at so many other things. Didn't even think about that. Alright. Let's go get some life.
Fast and strike hard.
Yeah, let's get in with both of them. We know what the opponent's whole hand is here. Land, fine. Play Aclazotz, and now I think we're starting to turn the corner here. Especially since we're holding on to a Gopher Throat. We've got flyers. We're going to gain a lot of life. Sure. I'm just going to make the safe block with the Maliat. Yep, didn't matter. Oh, we have to mulligan this. That's tough. That hand was going nowhere fast. Keep this, and sadly, I'm going to get rid of Aclazotz. That does hurt me a little bit. Not going to lie. Got to do this first. Just to make sure we can play everything on time, because we don't know how this is going to go. Oh, well, we know this is probably just going to die here. You know what? Maybe that's not true. Mostly playing Veteran almost as bait here, because they're very likely to kill that. Then we can play Steel Seraph, see if it lives, and then try to start growing a Voice of the Blessed, if we don't find land for Wandering Emperor. Alright, Phoenix Chick, 2/2. And another Phoenix Chick, okay. So now it's just hoping they don't have the right 2 removal cards here. We do this. Alright. I'm attacking because I'm not blocking with this anyway. So it's just like, if you got a Lightning Strike and a Play with Fire and you kill both of them, well. We'll just have to hope Wandering Emperor plus change gets it done. Belden. Alright, how bad does this hurt? We ain't blocking. And this is just a bring the pain scenario. 7 plus 3. So 10, we go to 8. Yep, that's exactly what that is. Okay, so this wasn't the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Let's pass. We can exile one of the Phoenix Chicks. We're down to 2 cards. Reckless Impulse is not our friend. When it's lands, they're definitely our friend. Like that could have went a whole different direction. All right, let's do this first. See what kind of responses they have. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the flyer.
You've done it. Hat's coming off.
Seeing if they want to do anything. I could have waited blocks, see if they want to use like another rage or something. But this makes this larger now. If we choose to block, we would take 4. Yeah, I think we're okay blocking with this. And if they have another rage, that's fine. We can live with that. Yeah, we're only taking 1 extra there. That works out fine. And we've expended their hand, so this is perfect. We will go here. And I'm going to go here. So we gain a bunch. I'm going to give this +1. So we can block a Phoenix Chick if we want to. Alright. Reckless Impulse into 2 more land. That is not good for the opponent. I think that's good for us, though. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you drew double rage and everything else, opponent, here. There's not even really a need to block there, honestly. We're just going to no block. I mean, we can see their whole hand, so whatever. Play this thing. Yep. Alright. Cool. All right, we're going to keep it. Try to go for max value if we can. Going to go Ellis into Voice, and hopefully we're off to the races after that. Or not. Actually, that's actually not bad either. Oh, no, because we need another white land. Yep, all right. Well, we're going to attack for one. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're playing black. You got to have some type of kill cards here. Wow, they had a whole turn of no kill spells. Random. Okay. Not sure how I feel about this. I feel like we're getting set up. I mean, I guess we still just got to play it, right? But this does feel like a setup. Actually, you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's just go really wild. And if you wipe our board, you wipe our board. We'll just play veterans out of the graveyard. That's probably what's going to happen. Like, destroy all things cost 2 or less or whatever. And then they didn't even block. Weird. Good news is it means they're probably not sweeping the board. Huh. Alright, let's start here then. So we'll get a bunch of scries if nothing else. See if we can find more land. And Amalia can just eat a bullet. Yep, you got it. Hey, got 3 damage out of it too. 4 damage, actually. Because we get the trigger from the Ellis. So that's kind of a silly way to get some damage in there, but we'll take it. Oh, we didn't get the scries because she's not there to resolve them. Fair. Very fair. Alright, opponent's at 7. Alright, they're going to kill that. Still doesn't make me feel that much better. Go Angel. Alright, is Angel dead? Alright, looks like it is. Back the opponent down to 6 again. Now they'll have mana to be able to block, unfortunately. And we do not have our creature lands, so this is very sad. I'm assuming they have another kill spell in hand. Huh. They don't appear to. Interesting. So, yeah, let's attack. Mostly because if they block, we get to turn a veteran into a creature to put 2 more counters on Voice of the Blessed and get a flying attacker anyway, so this is fine. Though I could also just kill their creature land here. I actually kind of dig that, believe it or not. Let's do that. We're not going to get a bunch of better targets for this. Alright. Is this enough? Alright, cool. Wow, didn't think we were going to get there. Alright, so an interesting thing here is that, really, if you're playing these colors, for the most part, go for Thought's just the wrong card. I think you should be playing 6 copies of something in the range of, what is the one you discard card or pay 3, whatever that, the new one, the Bitter Betrayal or whatever that new thing is, Bitter Triumph, right? You should be playing some number of those and then Get Lost. Mostly because between these, you're already in the right colors. You get the ability to destroy a Planeswalker here. When with Get Lost, you also get the option to destroy enchantments, right? And that's a lot of cards, really, that you can deal with that you're not otherwise. Now, this does put us at 62 cards. Cutting it and doing it the way we did, I think we could go 1 less Steel Seraph. Still leaves us quite a few creatures at 26. But, actually, I think I'll put the Steel Seraph back in. Believe it or not, the card that really underwhelmed me in this deck is probably Resplendent Angel. We rarely had the 6 mana, and even when we did, it's just like we didn't have the Resplendent Angel. And then we didn't have that many turns where we gained 5 or more. If we did, it's because like Aclazotz was attacking, but we were already winning at that point, so it almost didn't matter. So while the Angel's cool, wasn't really necessary to win. With the extra 1 slot we have left, I would rather either have it be another Shieldred, Wandering Emperor, something like that. I think that are just better in more situations. And the Angel, you know, say against like Mono Red doesn't get to do as much, but a Wandering Emperor or Shieldred actually is pretty good against Mono Red. So I would go for either of those. I think it's a judgment call. I'm probably saying Shieldred as my choice, but I mean, you know, pick and choose which one you feel is better for you. But here's what I would ultimately go with if you wanted to play this. 4 Lunarch Veteran, 3 Get Lost, 4 Voice of the Blessed, 3 Bitter Triumph, 4 Deep Cavern Bat, 2 Amalia, 2 LSO Core, 2 Wandering Emperor, 3 Shieldred, 2 Aclazotz, 4 Steel Seraph, 3 Virtue of Persistence. And then we have 1 Iganjo, 4 Plains, 4 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 4 Caves of Koilos, 4 Restless Fortress, 3 Scoured Barrens, and 2 Shattered Sanctum. However, if you're worried about the control matchups, which I do think are a little bit of an issue here, I might actually play an additional Shattered Sanctum in this list instead. So question, do I like this deck or not? Well, yes, I think. I'd have to play a little bit more with the changes we made there at the end, and I'd probably like it more. Because prior to those changes, I think this deck pretty much just folds to control, right? You don't really have much. Now, we did add another creature land in there, which I think can help. And you do have like Merrics and things, but you don't really have a lot. Like you're kind of relying on maybe Aclazotz and then Wandering Emperor. You know, there's not really a lot there. So the creature land extra there, being able to get rid of Planeswalkers a little bit easier, I think that does help out quite a bit. So those changes I think could give you a chance in those matchups a little bit more where we didn't have that before. And this opens up a little bit more removal, which is pretty nice. Now, I do think against other aggro decks, you're actually going to be pretty good. And even a fair amount of the mid-rangey decks, like Golgari or whatever, you now have enough removal plus your own flyers and things that you can probably hang in those fights pretty well. So this is a fun deck overall if you do want to play something that gains a lot of life. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Inventor's Fair. Mostly because I think this card's gone under the radar for a lot of people, but it's well over $10 now, as high as $13 to $15 in a lot of places. And it kind of makes sense, right? All you need is one other artifact on the battlefield and you're gaining life every turn. It's just one, but if you have anything that triggers from you gaining life, well, then this is the card you're looking for. And then on top of that, you can eventually start searching for other things in your deck. So this card kind of does a lot for almost no real opportunity cost lost, and it actually has real value. So if you're sitting on any of these are worth a little bit more than you thought they were. And if you enjoy kind of different and weird decks, check out this other one we put together in Naya Colors, where we just smashed pretty much every awesome thing we like to do into one deck, and it worked awesomely. So check that out. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.